As she laid on the cold surgeon's table, while a bright light blinded her, she saw again how blood dripped from her hands freely. Out of the corner of her eye, she caught a glimpse of something sparkling upon the floor. Her attention now shifted to the shine on the floor. Between the tears that were freely flowing from her gray eyes, the shape took form. A kitchen knife with a barely visible black handle was tainted with the same substance that now covered her hands. There was so much of it, copious amounts of blood. Surprise crept into her face. This was too much blood. Had she injured herself? Lying next to her was the body of her beloved Lucy. Her usually pale complexion had been robbed of the slight pink tinge that usually kept her from being blindingly white. The life had gone from her. Never again would she see her coffee brown eyes light up in the sun. How could one so fair be consumed by death so quickly? Just as that thought crossed her mind, the rage flooded her. Yes, that's how death had taken over. She'd come home to find Lucy with another. Flushed, coral lipstick smothered all about her face. That was enough. Like a flash of lightning, it all came together like a puzzle. Her duty was to end her, the knife carved so smoothly in her flesh. With every insertion, the satisfaction rose. No consequence could taint the fulfillment she felt murdering the whore. In her deranged state, she had forgotten that there had been another occupant in the room. The one that was to blame for all of this. The one that had tarnished her Lucy and driven her to force her from this world. The sound of sirens blared in the background, and from then on it was a blur. At some point they had thrown her into a cell. Her mind had become lost between the longing of her beloved, thinking why hadn't she come to see her, and the exhilarating memory of the ecstasy she had felt while thrusting the knife into flesh. It was all a daze. Her only clear memory after that was of a silent courtroom, the sullen faces of those who had just decided her fate, and in the background, the judge's voice declaring,
"Mary Jane, you have been found guilty of second-degree murder. I am sentencing you to scheduled donation,"
followed by the banging of his gavel. Scheduled donation, she thought. Too bad they had done away with just killing people altogether. Mary Jane came out of the trance her memories had had her in. That is how she had ended up on the cold surgeon's table. This was the first of more procedures to come. They would keep her locked up, feed her great cooking, preparing her like a lamb for slaughter. She would give back life for the life she had taken. At least that's how the politicians sold the concept to the voters. She would donate her organs until all of her was gone.